Hello everyone, it's Dazran303 and welcome back to Q&A Friday, where I answer your questions that you post in. So if you want to feature in the next Q&A Friday, as always, just post a comment in the comment section and ask me a good question and I'll give you an even better answer. Okay, so starting off with this week's questions, the first one comes in from Andrea Kwok, and the question is, "Hi Daz, why don't you answer one of my questions? Question mark. Well, Andrea Kwok, in the comment section of Q&A Friday, the questions that you're posting are usually flagged as spam, so I can't really use them if they're flagged as spam because I can't make them look all nice and tidy with the little box, as it probably does somewhere on screen over there. Actually, wait, no, yeah, over there somewhere. Yeah, so if they're not flagged as spam, I will use the questions, and assuming they're questions I can actually answer, that I could probably make an interesting answer out of, I will do so. Okay, moving on to another question, and it is, what was your first console? My very first console of my own was the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or the SNES. It actually came in the Super Mario All-Stars box, so it came with all the All-Stars games, and it also came with Super Mario World. Yeah, that was my very first ever console, and that was the one that really set me up to be the big Nintendo fan that I am at the moment. Like, I've loved Nintendo since I got that console, and as well as that, the original Game Boy that I got for Christmas one year. But oh damn it, itchy nose! I'm not even playing Black Ops and I'm getting an itchy nose here. But yeah, my Super Nintendo. My older brothers, I've got two older brothers, and they've had consoles throughout the years when I was growing up, such as the Commodore 64 and the Sinclair and the Amiga and all these different consoles. They used to load up with like tape cassettes. It was just crazy. It was so many moons ago. But yeah, been always playing games, I suppose. Even at a really young age, I was really easy to get hooked into playing a game, and you know, become very unresponsive to people calling me for dinners and so on. So I think there was even early signs of me being kind of hooked on playing games and stuff. So anyway, moving on to another question. Thank you for that. What's your favourite new monster that you fought in Monster Hunter 3U? Now, I will put up a picture on screen very quickly for those of you who do not know what Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is on my channel. I've been doing a lot of it. Been doing Let's Plays. I'm surprised if you haven't seen it, but
he's gone.
This character on screen over here again, he will be. He is my favourite character to fight against. He's one of the biggest monsters there. He usually does take a lot of bullets or a lot of slashes, so the fights against him can always be good. He's a bit slow, so it's easy to get the better of him, but I always find those fights really enjoyable. So Duramboros, that's his name. He is my favourite. So yeah, Duramboros, thank you. Thanks for the question. Moving on. Are you willing to start doing open lobbies with subscribers? 2 question marks. God, 2 question marks. What do I do? What do I do? Yes, I am. Like, I mean, I've been doing live streams of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and I had 2 subscribers, Krausis and Kalano, join me for the live stream, and now we're in regular Skype calls playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate together. So I guess I have been doing a lot of different things with subscribers. I've played Black Ops 2 with a lot of subscribers as well in the past, but as you say, it's open lobbies. Now, I don't really know how open lobbies work. Is it just I create a lobby? Do you have to be on my Nintendo network to be able to join it? I'm not sure. So if you could let me in the comment section, Spongy562 is your name. If you could let me know what you mean by open lobbies, because I think it's something that other consoles can easily do, whereas on the Wii and Wii U it's kind of been different because we've had friend codes limiting us, and of course on the Nintendo Wii U you can only have 100 friends, and I already have that reached. So I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm always open for doing stuff with subscribers, interacting with you guys, as you already know. Moving on to another question. Tactical Power 88. Are you planning to bring back RTC with Mad Mike? I do not think we are going to do an RTC on Modern Warfare 3, but I think we're going to be doing a Facecam RTC. I don't even know if it's Facecam or not. It should be. I think the Facecams are fun. Facecam RTC on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. The only thing that's kind of stopping us from doing a project like that is that Mike at the moment is doing a lot of work. He's not really at home for the 7 days a week, so it would be very hard for us to commit to doing this kind of thing regularly, because you know, the way he is at the moment, he's doing his own videos when he has his own free time, but mostly he's away doing work in real life. So when that all calms down, there will be a lot more of that coming your way. And as well as that, I suppose with me, Lil Andy got sick as well, so I've taken some time out of playing some of the games that I am more fond of. So I haven't played Black Ops 2 in weeks. I'm going to be crap when I go back to Black Ops 2, but I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I think we should definitely do something like an RTC. I don't know how that's going to work though, because isn't your account linked to your Nintendo Network ID? Will I be able to create a new profile? I'm not sure, but yeah, RTC will make its way back on my channel very soon. Let's see, another one. Hey Daz, how much do you get paid for having a partnership? Now it's actually not something I'm allowed to talk about, but I will say this, is that I do pay rent every month for the house we're living in at the moment, and it wouldn't cover that, so it's nothing really special, especially when you think about how many hours goes into this. Like, I easily spend over 12 hours every day doing YouTube, uploading videos, recording them, rendering them, editing them. There's a lot of time going into YouTube. I don't think a lot of people understand it. I think people who are away from YouTube, who would just see the gameplay side of things, is like, he's just sitting down in a chair and playing the game. How hard could it be? But there's a lot of computer stuff involved, and it's really time consuming, unfortunately. But I don't know, I'd rather spend 13 hours a day doing YouTube as I am at the moment and really enjoying it, as opposed to working somewhere for 8 hours a day, getting more money but not having as much fun, or not enjoying the experience, I suppose. So that would be my answer to that. Not much, that's my answer. Do you think Nintendo is the only company that does something new with each console? Yeah, well, it's not the only company. I know, like, okay, Nintendo Wii came out, right? It has its the Wii Remote. Right? That was completely new. I had never seen anything like the Wii Remote when it came out, when it was announced. And Xbox 360, maybe, was it 3 or 4 years after the Wii Remote came out? That changed the gameplay experience from sitting down in a living room with a controller in your hand to something that makes you stand up and get involved and so on. And Microsoft came along then with the can't even remember what it was called, the camera thing. I nearly called it an iToy, but I know that was PlayStation. And PlayStation 2 actually did that first, the PlayStation 2 iToy. But of course, Microsoft made that thing then, and PlayStation then made that that controller. I can't remember what it was called. The wand, was it the PS3 wand? I'm not sure. But it took Nintendo to make that Wii Remote and to bring innovation into the mix, that then spun off Xbox 360 and PS3 to pick up the game with that. So I do think that Nintendo are usually first in innovating something like a new controller, new gameplay ideas and so on. So that is something I do really appreciate about Nintendo, and that's why I stick with them. But I will say it's very frustrating to be a Nintendo fan and to see the console the way it is at the moment, the Wii U. But I will touch on that later on, maybe in a commentary or something. But I think there's another question coming up touching on that, so thanks for your question. Yeah, I do. I would fancy Nintendo to be first to innovate. I come from an era when it was Nintendo and Sega, and those two were usually doing a lot of interesting things for gaming. I just don't really feel the same way about Microsoft or Sony. But I'll touch on that later on. Do you play Metroid and Zelda games? Now, I have to admit, I don't really play too many Metroid games. I've got all the first-person shooter games. Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I've got the third one as well, Corruption. But I don't think I've even finished either of them. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But Zelda games, I've played them all from... I played the original Game Boy one. I played the SNES one, A Link to the Past. And I played from A Link to the Past all the way up to Skyward Sword. And I'm just waiting for Wind Waker to come out now, the GameCube remake. And there's going to be, obviously, a Wii U Zelda game coming out after the Wind Waker. The Wind Waker is only being released to keep us tied over for the long release date that is going to be the new Legend of Zelda game for the Wii U. But anyhow, yeah, I do play both series. I should probably play a lot more Metroid. Maybe you guys in the comment section could tell me why I should play Metroid more. Let me know. What do you think of the series? Let's see. What is your favourite Mario Kart game, Des? I think my last favourite, or no, not my last favourite. My favourite Mario Kart game has to be the Super Nintendo, Super Mario Kart. Loved it. Back in the day, it was my favourite game ever, Super Mario Kart. I loved battle mode with friends. And yeah, doing the Grand Prix split screen was really good fun as well. And I will probably do some Super Mario Kart for my channel. I've been meaning to do Super Mario Kart for so long on my channel. Do we have time for one more?
Never a doubt.
Dazran, what got you into making videos for YouTube? I suppose my very first video got such a response. It really sparked an interest in me because I was always one to play games anyhow. I loved playing games. And I used to record games on a VHS video recorder on my TV. And I used to dub it over with audio music. So always was interested in that. And because of the feedback I got on YouTube from those videos, I was like, wow, this is really cool. It's really cool to see what other people think of something I create. So the rest is history. But anyway, thanks for watching another episode of Q&A Friday. Remember to leave a question in the comment section below and I'll get to them next week. Thank you and goodbye. See ya.